Alrighty, well that's all out here pretty well sorted out. Animals moved over there, little shelter for them, just in case it rains. Been a few things that I didn't realise happened. The sheep now actually, look at that, that is so cute, actually eat the grass. Hadn't seen that before. And what else? Also, you can now, you don't have to re-till after you've collected the melons. And I got a couple of red apples from chopping down the trees as well. I found you can also walk over your wheat farm now without it breaking. All these little bits and pieces which are really, really quite useful. How you doing, chickies? Yeah, they're all good. So, what else have we done? Oh yes, the skeleton spawner I've improved, so we just pop down there. You stay up here. Do you hear me? Where are you? That's it. You stay up here, yeah? Alright. So what I've done here is, instead of having them all just drop to a large frontage, I've done it so they all go down to a little channel and then fall into like a 1 by 1 space. I made the actual spawner bigger. I've opened it up so it's now, I think it's 9 by 9, which seems to be producing far more skeletons than it did before. So that sounds like the first few are on their way down. Might be able to see them coming along here. Yes, there we are, bobbing along here. Admittedly, I had to dig down, but that's not really too much bother. So yeah, they now drop onto this little bit here, where I can just stand, and I've got stone swords just for this purpose. I can just stand here and idly smack them. Blah, 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 blah. There we are. Stop jumping around. Like so. A couple of those over there to collect the bits and pieces in. But I thought also that to a certain extent was taking a little bit too long. So I'll just wait for another couple to drop down. Oh, well, you two will do. So I rigged up this piston so I can just flip the switch, goes across, crushes them for a minute. And then it doesn't, in theory, doesn't take as long to kill them. I haven't quite got the timing right on it. I know there's a couple of LPers that have got it all linked in with redstone and repeaters and that, so it goes off for a certain amount of time, which takes them down to like 1 heart, but I'm not too good with that sort of stuff, so I just sort of guess. But one afternoon I might sit here and have a play and find out sort of the exact length of time it needs to do it on a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi basis, maybe. Well, I'd say it's not brilliant. It's not the best in the world, never ever will be. But it ain't bad, and it serves its purpose, and it's a hell of a lot more efficient than the other one was. So I'll just leave you boys to I'll do you last 3 and then yeah. See, sometimes I get it a little bit wrong and I end up questioning completely, but hey, never mind. So, just the one last thing to do is back up here And what I decided to do up here was I got fed up with all these bits and pieces sticking out and jumping everywhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up all this area, lay stone all down, have another set of stairs that leads down to that set of stairs, and it'll basically be sort of like a big storage area come whatever else I decide to make it. I'll also have my portal down there. So I've sort of dug around in the shape that I want, but I'm not going to muck about with digging it all out. I really quite honestly can't be bothered. So I'm going to use good old TNT, and I've got a fair amount of it, because you can, I've played with this before, and you can do it so it leaves quite nice little holes. It sort of just does sort of like a 3x3 area like that, which is rather nice. Okay, I might lose a few minerals along the way, but I've got so much iron and coal that I'm not overly going to worry too much about that. So, I'm just going to get all this lot all nice and clear. I'll probably collect that. I've got a couple of enchanted picks. Efficiency 1 unbreaking, efficiency 1 shovel. So it shouldn't overly take that long to do. Right, very nearly there. This has taken about an hour of real time, but let's say very nearly there. I can totally put it up another time. 2 rooms. That one will be where the portal is. Well, that one will be my brewing area. I've done a little tunnel that links both of those together. So I'm just going to dig down here, make a staircase that leads me into the lower areas. Then I can get myself ready to go to Neverland. Okay, right, all done. Stairs going down. And that's quite lucky there, they actually look straight on with those. So, all I need to do is get my armour with some light enchantments. I'll get something put on this diamond sword. I thought I'd better make one. The other one won't be any use to me in there. And I think I've got my kit all sorted out. Just need to do a couple of chests to take with me. Plenty of food. And then we'll all be ready for the Neverland. That's all done and ready there. I've got extra kit in there. So, let's get this arm enchanted. And then we're off to Neverland. And no, you're not coming. Sorry, you'll have to stay here. Alrighty, well, I spent a little while getting my enchantments done. The armour's not bad. Aqua Affinity I won't use. Protection, blast protection. Those are all with just 1 point. My diamond sword, as you see, that took 21. These ones all only took 3. So I think we're pretty well ready. So, light the blue touch paper. And take my hand. We're off to Neverland.